Mayhem inside a Metro East McDonald's. Shots are fired, and an employee is taken away in handcuffs. Tonight, 2 people are being treated for gunshot wounds. Good evening. I'm Kelly Jackson.
And I'm Mike Bush. The shooting happened just hours ago at the McDonald's near the Belle Claire Fairgrounds. 5 on your side's Laura Barczewski is live in Belleville with new information from police. Laura.
Mike and Kelly, Belleville police believe the shooter knew the 2 victims. However, they say they're not looking for any additional suspects. Police say this all happened off the Belleville South Bell East here at the McDonald's around 4:45 tonight on reports of a disturbance. While on their way, they received more information that an employee fired a gun inside the restaurant. Investigators found 2 people who've been shot and they were rushed to the hospital. As of about 8 o'clock tonight, though, police tell us they are stable and still in the hospital. It's unclear at this hour what led up to the shooting. That employee is currently in police custody. A McDonald's spokesperson said in a statement, quote, "We are shocked and saddened by this attack. Our top priority is always the safety and well-being of our people. Right now, we're focused on providing support to our restaurant crew and will continue to assist law enforcement in their investigation." The restaurant has been closed for the remainder of the evening since the incident happened. We did see some McDonald's employees coming in and out of the restaurant. As the spokesperson says, they hope to open tomorrow at 5 a.m. Reporting live in Belleville, Laura Barczewski, 5 on your side.
What's up out there, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful midweek Wednesday. I'm doing well myself. You know, not more than 2 weeks ago, probably just about 2 weeks ago, I just did a story that took place in Detroit where you had an employee actually stab a manager, mother of 6, to death. This particular situation right here takes place in Belleville, Illinois, where you had this manager, Kathy Bledsoe, who happens to be 44 years old, okay? That actually was dealing with a insubordinate employee. All she did was ask the employee to take the trash out, which is female, okay? The employee didn't want to take the trash out. So what does she does? She refused to do it. As a result of that, Kathy Bledsoe, the manager here, told the employee to clock out and go home. Well, after that, all hell broke loose because the employee turned around and called her mother, Tanika McKenzie, who's 35 years old. And the mother decided that she would come back to the restaurant to tighten the manager up here, okay? So without further ado, let's get into this story right here. McDonald's manager shoots worker's mother over trash dispute. This is what the police say, okay? But, see, I'm going to tell y'all about it at the end of the story, why I disagree with the fact that the manager was actually arrested, okay? Now, to get into the story right here, it says a McDonald's manager in Illinois allegedly shot an employee's mother after a fight erupted because the worker refused to take out the garbage, according to authorities. The Belleville Police Department identified the manager as 44-year-old Kathy M. Bledsoe, who was charged with 1 count of aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. Okay? This is what they say. Unlawful use of a weapon. Authorities said they also charged the employee's mother, Tanika R. McKenzie, 35. She faces 1 count of aggravated battery and 1 count of mob action. Whatever mob action means, okay? Police said the fight broke out at the fast food restaurant on July 16 around 4:45 p.m. when Bledsoe asked an employee, a juvenile female, to take the trash to the dumpster. The juvenile refused to take the trash out, and the manager told her to clock out and go home, police said. Now, it's only right if you have an employee that's being insubordinate, not willing to do what the manager asked them to do, to go home. To me, I don't understand why the manager just didn't fire her on the spot, write her up or do something. maybe she was just giving her a chance to go and think about some things, okay? It goes on to say here, that's when the worker called her mother, who police later identified as Mackenzie. She then came to the restaurant, said police. Authorities said an argument started in the lobby, but Mackenzie and her daughter eventually went behind the front counter, where Mackenzie battered Bledsoe in the face and head. Okay? So the mother, she brings her ass up there, figuring she gonna get on the manager for sending her daughter home. You see what I'm saying? And she gonna basically jump on the manager. Now, as you notice, the article states that Mackenzie and her daughter came around the corner, meaning she came around the counter, that is. Okay? And started whooping on the manager. See? Now it goes on to say here, during the fight, police said Bledsoe took out a gun and fired one shot, hitting Mackenzie in the leg. Mackenzie was taken to an area hospital for treatment, while Bledsoe was taken into custody at the scene. Now, the police makes a statement right here, and it says, "It is unfortunate that this incident occurred. It seems individuals are quick to resort to violence to resolve disputes without consideration of the impact of their actions have on the community as a whole," police said. This was an unnecessary incident that could have been mitigated without punches being thrown or a gun being used. Belleville Police Department will continue to work with community members to ensure individuals who wish to handle disputes in this manner are held accountable. Okay? Well, he's right, in a sense, but so says the police department there in Belleville, Illinois, which I'm sure if anybody, especially someone so-called black, will start whooping on them. As a matter of fact, I saw a video. I don't remember where it was, where an officer, basically was getting his ass whooped, and he pulled a gun and he did the same thing that this woman right here did. Shot the kid. But the thing is, the kid was taking off running. Okay? This woman right here, Miss Bledsoe, was actually under attack at the time she pulled that gun and defended herself. Okay? The one that was wrong, as far as I'm concerned, was the employee's mother, Tanika Reynolds. I think that's her. Well, no, Tanika McKenzie. That's her name. She's the one that was wrong. She had no business coming up to her daughter's job acting like that. Had she not went up there, running her mouth, and then wanted to attack the manager here, none of these things would have ever even happened. She ain't got nothing to do with her daughter's job in that way. See, that's the problem with a lot of these mothers out here. You know what I'm saying? If ain't nobody really doing nothing to your child to the point to where they're being like pushed around or beat on or what have you, you ain't got no business coming up there intervening in what the manager tell them to do when it's pertaining to their job. Okay? The daughter, the employee was supposed to take the damn trash out. If you can't do what the manager asks you to do, guess what? You don't need to be working there. But you're going to go home and call mama, seeing you got mama capped in the leg. That's your mama fault for listening to you. So here, what I'm saying is this. Manager Kathy Bledsoe right here should be relinquished of all charges that she's facing behind this situation right here. Talking about unlawful use of a weapon. Well, when are you supposed to use a weapon? And you right here being under attack. You being attacked. When are you supposed to use the weapon then? You see what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bull to me. You see. But that's just what it is, see. And a lot of scenes I'm starting to see scenes like this, they're actually taking the rights away for, a person to defend themselves out here in this crazy public with these unlawful ass people that don't believe in respecting the rights of others and think they got the right to actually violate your rights. Well, you don't. Sit your ass down. Any mother with some sense would have told her daughter, why didn't you take the trash out? That's your job. If she's telling you to do that, that's what you were supposed to do. Now, what you're going to do is go back up there or call that manager and apologize to her and ask her, can you keep your job? And that's just all there is to it. But a lot of these mothers, these young mothers these days, 20s, 30s, even in their 40s, their mind is just gone as the kids that they supposed to be raising. You got children raising children, in other words. Adult, adolescent minds raising children. That's like the blind leading the blind. That's not going to work. Okay? So yeah, I think that the manager right here should be set free right here and relinquished of all charges pertaining to this situation right here. That's just my thoughts on it. But I want you guys to tell me what you think about the situation. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.